Hello, everybody. This is Robbie back with the series that nobody asked for. Yep, we're back to reading this. My childhood stories. And so, let's get. Last time we did a bunch of stuff that was weird. Now I don't know. So, let's just get started. If you like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified about my latest videos. If you like this video, hit the like button and comment about what you think of my childhood stories, and be sure to share this video on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Let's begin. Tuesday. Well, I've had it with all this yelling. Oh, right. All that Mrs. P. Okay, finally, I learned anonymity. It was trying to do was make my chances of laughing higher because of her voice. Oh, I even have a laugh bar or a lag bar at 67% because you probably couldn't tell from that gauge. Every time someone makes a mistake, she yells, Oh, where do you get this little fella? Okay. Yep, sure. If I laugh, the teacher would know and she'd yell at me. And I hope she doesn't have a rubber laughed at with her. Because as far as I know, it would be terrible to get in trouble. Oh, but the teacher was yelling, who do you think you're laughing at? This was actually a true thing that kept on happening. And this teacher just had a voice that at the time I thought was like really funny whenever there was yelling going on. So I just had, this class is like a try not to laugh challenge. Wednesday. Today was my third day at the pool, and I went in the pool for a little while. Then I came out and dried off, but when I looked in the mirror, I saw a goggle print on my forehead. Yeah, see, that's a mirror, as you can tell from the labeling of the mirror. Okay. I think we can just read like this since the camera's turned off. In first grade, they used buckets and okay, nope, this way is better. When I was in kindergarten, I'd go to the bathrooms. Mom wouldn't go in there. What the hell is happening in this picture? That isn't okay. Look at this picture. That has nothing to do with anything that's happening. And all that's happening is I'm yelling at a foul ball at the TV while I'm just running away screaming. Off to the bathroom, I guess? I don't know. Well, the worst is the one that says strikeout. What am I talking about now? Okay, so in kindergarten there was this little system that I had to determine whether my day was good or bad. Out or not. A home run meant it was a good day, a foul ball meant it was a okay day, while a strikeout meant that I had a bad day. Like, there was no transition at all into this discussion. Like, what? Here it is again. In first grade, they use buckets. Oh, makes my parents feel surprised. The fuck? One time I was throwing rocks on the street. You know, the rocks that you made appear out of thin air. But one of the rocks accidentally hit a truck and dented it. The driver must have called the police because a police truck ran into the driveway. Or drove into the driveway. Imagine if police truck roof the... But... yeah, nice perspective there. I wanted to try and lock all the doors that led outside so the police wouldn't notice. What? But the police talked to Mom and I felt like going to the bathroom to hide. Which has more yelling! Yeah! I ended up going to my room for 20 minutes, and there was a note that said I was grounded for 2 whole weeks. It said that I couldn't play video games. It also said that I couldn't watch TV by myself. I don't know if that means I'd have to start watching Anonymous's shows. I had also said that during the time of my 2 weeks, I'd write what I did wrong in a journal. Or basically answer a bunch of questions. Anonymous wants to hear her music, so she turns the volume too high. Wait, what? What, am I just listing off things? I feel like I'm just listing off random things from my childhood at this point. Plus, she loves to sleep, so we can't wake her up. What? And now it's Thursday. We've been having injuries after what happened yesterday. Wait, what? Some bullies bang kids into walls. Bullies bang kids into walls. That happened today. Anonymous got whomped with the hammer. Honestly, I think that's just Hummer. Look at the fucking... Look at the U there. Just... that looks so much like a U. And he had a... blood guard. I'm a blood guard. That's when Anonymous started blubbering like a baby. Yeah, great thing to say about somebody who just got... he started bleeding. And oh my god, he was bleeding. And then he started blubbering like a baby. Yeah, and that's how Mom got a bunch of phone calls last night. What? A kid got bullied at school. Better call some other random kid's parents then. At recess today, a bully named Anonymous shoved people in the snow. Or into a sleeping bag. But no, don't worry. It says so right here. That's definitely a coating of snow. Friday! Ever since the librarian took all the books, I decided to bring the books back. So I told Mom that the librarian took all the books. What is happening? Apparently saying I see, but I think I crossed that out. We got all our stuff, and we got a key. At 1:15 p.m. We used our key to open the door, but the second we stepped foot in the library, it looked like a twister touched down on the books. Jesus Christ, my handwriting was terrible. Oh, back then, like, Jesus Christ, look at it. And there's the actual picture with one shelf that barely looks like a shelf. We decided to forget about it, and Mom yelled at me for doing a spy mission in a wrecked library. Yes, a spy mission. That's what it was. How could you? What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What? And that's how I sat in timeout for a few minutes. Saturday. Well, my wish finally came today. What? Oops, never mind. On our third run on Valley Run, Anonymous offered me. He said, if we go on Valley Run, we can go down White Peaks. That wasn't mentioned before, I think. I haven't read this in a long time. I'm just screaming this, like, if we go on Valley Run, we could go down White Peaks. Like, the fuck? I decided to be extra good so I could go, and it worked. I went down White Peaks to finish the day, and I have to admit it was really fun. I mean, skiing down a mountain is pretty fun, except when it turns into a freaking line. Back at Mom's office, people came in one by one, and I told them what happened. Oh, skiing down White Peaks! Yeah, let's brag about that! Woo! Yeah, it's not like everybody else had probably already done that. Jesus Christ. Sunday! Everyone else went out of the house, so it was me and Dad. We watched this show called Avengers Assemble, with whom the main character has a shield and a hammer. No, I'm just kidding. I know what this is about. After a while, Dad told me that we could take a shower. He said that I could play electronics 30 minutes early. Because at that point, there was the system in place where I could only play electronics for like 3 hours at a time. And so here's that. I knew that Dad would get in trouble when Mom found out that I was playing video games so soon. Because, no, not 30 minutes early. I accepted just because I thought he'd call Mom. After the shower, Dad calmed Mom and said that I was gonna play 30 minutes early. I thought it was over. If Mom knew she'd give me and Dad a punishment, she'd say, you get no video games, don't give any Oh my god! What? Luckily, Mom wasn't mad, so we were in the clear. No, yeah, we are in the clear. I accidentally wrote Sunday again, because I forgot what came afterwards. Monday. Today I thought about putting a stop to this yelling, but I get in trouble for it. Yes, because I get in trouble for just saying, please, teacher, could you please stop yelling at everybody? I thought about putting duct tape on her mouth and go home, but I couldn't do it First of all, I don't have my own driver's license. Oh, that's your first of all! Not the fact that putting duct tape over someone's mouth would probably make it seem like you were trying to kidnap them or something else. And second, I never want to stick around, but going and hiding isn't an option. Plus, if I drove a car as a kid, I'd be a fugitive or get murdered. What? Oh my, what? What kind of person just goes, that kid is driving a car, let's kill him? My only option would be to hide in the office. I duct taped him up. My fucking god. I didn't actually do this, obviously. I mean, but why? When I got to the office, I duct taped the doors and windows so the teacher wouldn't notice me. I left. They wouldn't notice you, but they would notice the duct tape. But maybe they wouldn't. You know, I left spaces left so I could check to see if Mrs. Anonymous was out there. Tuesday. And that's never elaborated on. Ever. I finally decided to gear up and wait with my backpack on outside yesterday. You know, after I was finished with hiding in the office. Is consistency! Finally, the bus came. When I came home, my homework folder wasn't in my backpack. What the fuck is up with everybody talking in all caps? It just sounds like it. Yeah, I probably would want to stop all the yelling that's going on. Jesus Christ. It's no, what's wrong? Here it's just, what's wrong? Like, just Mrs. P forgot about my homework. No, you forgot to put it in your bag. And that's how I ended up returning no homework today. Well, that wasn't interesting. Wednesday. Winter activities is almost over. This was my last 4th day at the pool, and next week is the last one. I can't frequently draw a paper, so I'll tell you my day. Sorry, I thought that was an L. The Q. See, look at it. Anywho, when we got to the locker room, I changed into my bathing suit, and when I came to the pool, there were some people. Obviously, there probably would be people. When everyone else went in the pool, I asked Mr. Anonymous, the PE teacher, to put my goggles and nose plug on, but he said that he'll help me this time, but next week I would put my goggles on myself. Oh my god, I have to put on these things by myself. Oh my god, man. And my mind got a little embarrassed. Fuck. First of all, I don't know how to put on my goggles by myself. Usually Mom puts the goggles on for me, but she never told me to put goggles on myself. And second, I'd look like a fool doing that. That's why the locker room exists, so that you don't look like a fool. Or at the very least, you look like a fool in front of just the one person that just happens to walk in. Oh boy, are we going to get a laughing picture? Oh. No, that's next. Oh, plus, I never go in the deep water without goggles. Every time I forget them, I struggle to the surface. Which is a good thing, meaning that it was a good thing that the pool was only 4 feet deep at the maximum. Unlike this, which is probably much more attractive for cannonballing. So I stayed in the pool for 23 minutes. Nice, relevant statistic. Thursday. Mrs. Anonymous is really cracking up on kids who don't have a good time. When she read my title, she said, "You need a good title next week," and everybody laughed at me. What? Yeah, dang it, those two people and all those disembodied sticks of arms all laughing at me. I'm so ashamed. That didn't actually happen. At snack time, Anonymous got a phone call from someone and she laughed through the whole call. Oh boy. Sorry, I accidentally poked myself in the eye with a journal. Sorry about that, everyone. I poked my eye with the journal accidentally, as I said before. So, let's get back to it. I asked her who called on the phone, but she said, "It's none of your business. Who called you?" Dang. Am I just gonna keep talking in all caps? And when I played a job joke on her, she couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, great. What was the joke? Friday. It was snowing today, and they still had school. Somehow, when I got home again, I told them what happened at lunch. Anonymous was tearing his stuff apart. And when he got caught, he had to go throw it away. Okay. Then Anonymous twisted his arm while I squeezed him. So he tears his stuff apart, throws it away. So obviously, the natural thing to do is partner up with somebody to hurt him. And, oh my god, he tore his stuff apart and then threw it away. Let's twist his arm and squeeze him. Well, that did it. Anonymous started blubbering like a baby. We used that twice now. I'll just say he was crying. At least it sounds less mean on your part. It's like after me and this other guy twisted his arm and squeezed him, he started blubbering like a baby. Like, holy shit. And that's how I lost an hour of video games. But I got a bloody nose, and Mom had to view the steps on how to stop a bloody nose. Oh. Saturday. Today I found a way to play video games without getting caught. Every time Mom leaves the house, I play my iPod until she gets home. Basically keeping secret. Well, because if I get caught with it, Mom could move it up 30 minutes. I'm talking about the 4 o'clock rule. You know, the one that's never elaborated on. Yeah, we're just supposed to automatically know this thing. February. The picture's just these guys standing about. Sunday. Well, we have an alert for a winter storm. We have a winter storm warning in effect. Just say that. Whatever. By the way, last month, Alexa. What the fuck? What? Alexa, turn off. I don't know how that triggered. Holy shit. By the way, last month, I had a nightmare that a villain said, "If you accept, I'll leave your eyes alone. If you don't, I'll take your eyes off." Great transition. We have a winter storm warning in effect for our area. By the way, I had a nightmare. Who is this guy? When I accepted, I didn't know that it was a trick. He was trying to crush Christmas and get me murdered. His evil plan was a success. He made me a criminal and got away with it. The fuck? This is a weird dream. Glad I wrote it down. I woke up really scared. I checked to see if it was true, but I was still in my room. Tomorrow's Groundhog's Day, so I'm really hoping for 6 more weeks of winter. Groundhog's Day. Today is Groundhog's Day. Oh my god, really? I didn't know from the fact that it said so on the day thing. I looked out the window to see if there were any groundhogs outside, but there were none. I turned on the Weather Channel to see what happened, and it said that there were 6 more weeks of winter. When I saw the place, I knew that groundhogs aren't anonymous. Plus, I know people kill 100 million sharks per year. The fuck? Where did that come from? We went from groundhogs aren't New Hampshire to 100 million sharks are killed by people annually. I knew it would be a nightmare to have 100 million groundhogs die, but worse, using them for tables. Where did this come from? Without groundhogs, they wouldn't know anything. Who's they? What? Tuesday. Today, Anonymous isn't here, but the lunch incident thing is still bad. Plus, it's behind us. Please know it doesn't mean it's right behind us. We get the idiom, so we need to get our licks in any way we can. And of course I had to draw a picture for comparison because, other things. Wednesday. Unfortunately, Anonymous isn't here. So it's nap time. We got called to the office. Vice and Principal Anonymous send us to his office. When we got to Anonymous's office, Anonymous was there, and so was another teacher. First, they went to Anonymous, but guess what? Anonymous lied about the whole thing. Oh, as in the whole thing of twisting someone's arm and squeezing them? Okay. Dominic must have known that his parents would know and punish him. With no dessert! Oh my god! I wanted to tell Anonymous that Anonymous lied, but he wouldn't accept. When they turned to me, I told the truth. I ended up saying, "I'm sorry" to Anonymous, and everyone got word of it and had a good laugh about it. Ha! You got in trouble for hurting someone. That's so funny. When I got home, I wrote a story called The Big Liar. And here's the story. Oh my god. One day at school, you two, please come to my office. It was bad. When I got Anonymous, he said, "Nothing. What did you do?" The end. What a great story. And but another thing, this is where I enter into my Big Nate phase with things. You see, this was when I started to copy the style of Big Nate when they do stuff like this, so here, let me get a thing now for comparison. See this? I was trying to copy this style of drawing and stuff, except I did it poorly. But then I kept on doing it. So this is where we're ending things because I really want to get into the whole thing of the rip-off stuff next time. See you then.